Good day, my friends. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Daily Torah broadcast, a ministry of the Messianic Discipleship Institute. Today we are in part 31 of our series on God's plan for humanity. And as always, I pray that you have been enjoying this series so far. Please write us and let us know what you've been getting out of this series. Remember, you can always visit us at mymdi.org. Yesterday, we started our discussions on the next step of God's plan for humanity, the Day of Atonement, and how sin and Satan must be removed before we can dwell together with both our Messiah and the Father and finally have true peace upon this earth. Today, we will journey deeper into the spectacular day and why we must afflict our souls on this day. As I said yesterday, Yom Kippur is unlike any other holy day, for it is the only day where we are called to afflict our souls or to fast, to deny ourselves food and water for 24 hours, to humble ourselves. It's a day of solemn rest. But why afflict your soul? Many look upon fasting as undesirable. Yet the purpose and the benefits of a good fast are widely known. A fast purifies the body. It removes the toxins and cleans out all the junk that has been accumulating in the cells of your body. When one has finished a fast, they are rejuvenated and refreshed. It is a perfect picture of being a spirit-filled being, not requiring food or water, living and existing in a state of holiness without sin. The scriptures tell us that the wages of sin is death, and until we are resurrected or changed into immortal beings and Hasatan is removed from this earth, there will always be sin dwelling among us. In the 16th chapter of Leviticus, this is beautifully portrayed how this will happen. It's important that we understand this chapter. Let's turn there now in Leviticus 16, starting in verse 1. The Lord spoke to Moses after the death of the two sons of Aaron, when they drew near before the Lord and died. And the Lord said to Moses, "Tell Aaron your brother not to come at all times into the most holy place within the veil, before the mercy seat which is on the ark, lest he die. For I will appear in the cloud on the mercy seat. Herewith shall Aaron come into the sanctuary, with a young bull for a sin offering and a ram for a burnt offering. He shall put on the holy linen coat, and he shall have the linen breeches on his body, and shall put on the linen sash, and he shall be dressed with the linen turban. They are the holy garments. He shall bathe his body in water and put them on. He shall take from the congregation," now listen to this, "he shall take from the congregation of the children of Israel 2 male goats for a sin offering and 1 ram for a burnt offering. Now, Aaron shall offer the bull of the sin offering, which is for himself, and make atonement for himself and for his house. Then he shall take the 2 goats and set them before the Lord at the door of the tent of meeting. Aaron shall cast lots for the 2 goats, 1 lot for the Lord, and the other lot for Azazel. Aaron shall present the he-goat on which the lot fell for the Lord, and offer him for a sin offering. But the he-goat on which the lot fell for Azazel shall be presented alive before the Lord to make atonement for him, to send him away to Azazel, to the wilderness." And that's the ending of verse 10. This unique ceremony conducted by the high priest takes place once a year on the Day of Atonement, Yom Kippur. Notice there is 1 bull and 2 goats involved in this ceremony. The sacrifice bull is to make atonement for the high priest and his household. The 2 goats are chosen by lot, one to be sacrificed as a sin offering for the Lord, the other is for Azazel, and sent away into the wilderness. So who is this Azazel goat? Notice again, one goat is for the Lord and one is for Azazel, and is only found in the Hebrew scriptures in this passage. The Hebrew meaning for Azazel is the goat of departure or scapegoat. Now, many have supposed that this Azazel goat typifies Yeshua, but that is not entirely correct, as we shall see further along as the ceremonial details unfold. Another way to read this passage is one lot for the Lord and one lot for Hasatan. Atonement must be made, my friend. Notice this in Leviticus 16, verses 15 and 16. It says, "Then he shall kill the goat of the sin offering, that is for the people, and bring his blood within the veil, and do with his blood as he did for the blood of the bull, and sprinkle it on the mercy seat and before the mercy seat, and he shall make atonement for the holy place because of the uncleanness of the children of Israel, and because of their transgressions, even all their sins. And so he shall do for the tent of meeting that dwells with them in the midst of their uncleanness." Now the goat which God selected, my friends, through Lot to represent Yeshua in type was slain just as Yeshua was later slain when he dwelled upon the earth. Peter brings this out in 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 24. He says, "The sins of the people were borne by the goat, even as Yeshua once for all bore our sins on the tree." Right there it is. Do you see it? Do you see it, my friends? Peter tells us exactly what this goat represents. The earthly type of God's throne was the mercy seat in the Holy of Holies. After Yeshua died, he went to the heavenly mercy seat, interceding for us as our high priest. Paul states in Hebrews chapter 6, verses 19 and 20, he says, "Which hope we have as an anchor of the soul, both sure and steadfast, and which enters into that within the veil, where the forerunner has entered for us, even Yeshua, having become a high priest forever after the order of Melchizedek." Remember, I talked about Melchizedek episodes ago, how Yeshua is after the order of Melchizedek, the king of righteousness. When the high priest took the blood within the veil to the mercy seat, typified the risen Yeshua, figuratively taking his blood once for all within the veil to the very throne of God in heaven, there to intercede for us as high priest. Oh, my friends, are you starting to see how wonderful and loving a high priest we have in Yeshua? Now, tomorrow, my friends, we're going to go a little deeper. And we're going to go further into our understanding of this vitally important topic. So until then, remember to share this on your social media and friends and families. Help us get this word out. Partner with us if you feel so led. Partner with us on this journey. Remember to visit us on mymdi.org. You can click on the giving menu option. Check out our free online classes that we have there. We're going to be adding more and more as time goes on. And so the fall holy days are now upon us, right? Are you ready for them? I hope that you are. I hope that you are ready. I hope that these messages that you've been listening to, and if you're not listening to them as the fall holy days are coming upon us, maybe you're catching them later, use them again when the time comes, when the holy day seasons come along. Go through these messages. So I hope they have blessed you. Drop us a line and let us know. Until tomorrow, my friends, Shalom Aleichem, peace and blessings to you all.